Welcome back, Wanderers, to another episode of Cleaning the Commonwealth. And before we get started on today's adventure, I'm going to level my perks just a bit in order to prepare for the carnage to come. For those of us that may have forgotten or couldn't hear it in episode 1,
I am glad you're here. I've had word from a settlement asking for help.
so today we are helping Tenpines Bluff. Before I get too far, I do want to mention this video I recorded without wearing my headphones, so while it has sound, I was listening to music or something. I didn't even have a clue that these mole rats were chasing me through the forest. Kinda funny, and maybe explains why I struggle in my combat so much during our quest for this settlement. Anyway, if you couldn't tell already, there's going to be a lot of exploring and action in order to obtain this location, and not a lot of cleaning and building. There's 4 different quest possibilities to get this place. You either rescue a ransom, kill some ghouls, save another settlement, or kill raiders. I got the one to kill raiders, which I think is the longest option. So there's gonna be a lot of fighting, and unfortunately, as I found out against these dogs, I'm still pretty weak. Yeah, you're gonna see me pull out this tire iron a lot, and also go through most of my medical supplies.
Take it easy. I'm with the Minutemen. I'm here to help.
You're with the Minutemen?
Don't worry. I'll take care of those raiders for you.
Thanks, Fred.
Let's stock up on some food for our trip and clean up these last couple bugs. Alright, let's get started on the quest for Tenpines Bluff. We need to kill all the raiders in the Corvega auto plant. I thought I was going to enjoy a fun show of settlers versus rats here, until I got pulled into it too. And I'm gonna skip this for you because the next 30 minutes of my gameplay was just me going to town on mole rats. I mean, this whole video at normal speed could have just been me hitting rats. But after I was done with that ordeal, I stopped by Mystic Pines. Nothing really in it besides some Nuka-Cola, these heals, and a stuffed animal. just gonna leave all that nonsense behind, and it's a good thing I did, because only a moment later... But of course that's not enough to stop the ghouls. Why would it be, honestly? The first bombs weren't. Finally, time for the real action.
Huh? You're mine now, rookie.
For some reason, ghouls can use doors, but raiders can't, so I guess that just speaks to the raiders' intelligence. This one kind of feels like the opposite of Red Rocket to me, with it being so heavy on the fighting. I definitely appreciate hearing how you felt about it. It's kind of tough to balance the questing and restoration sides of the video, especially when one requires a lot more effort than the other. And if there's parts that no one wants to see, I can skip editing it and just cut it out. I'd be so fine with that. I love how I'm just healing through the bullets. Like, what an ad for Nuka-Cola right there. This is technically a secret tunnel entrance, but I'm using it to go out and sneak around these raiders. Waiting for me up top. Fellow swordsman, eh? Well, may the best man win. On guard! Oh, well, it's fast. some reason I went back to sniping, knowing that I sucked with the gun, and I spent a lot of time in that little shed. I only killed like 1 or 2 people, but I spent way more time than what this video leads you to believe. Thought I should mention, but it's really nothing of importance. Lost to shit just looking for these last raiders. I tried to edit out as much as I could to show only what's relevant, but still kind of make it so that you understand where I'm at. And by this point in my gaming session, I'm pretty tired. I'm low on supplies. I'm hiding like a bitch back here. I just want this to end. Calls for big iron. In retrospect, wearing no armor kind of made for a tougher time than I needed, but I really liked seeing myself as Mr. Clean in those moments even when I died, so I figured something out towards the end that'll make it work. Finally. Honestly, I don't know if I would have found it without that ghoul, too. done with the quest. Let's go back to Tenpines Bluff so we can start cleaning and building.
Hey,
Sorry, but I just love to do this to the NPCs. I had to keep it in here. I feel like a kid waking my parents up, like,
you find those
I
raiders?
threw up.
Yeah, I took care of them.
No kidding? Thanks again, friend.
Okay, before we clean, of course, we need to tour the area and see what we're working with. And it's really not much to see. There's only a small shack, this small farm, and a broken house for us to repair. There's some forest area as well that we can touch up a bit, but not as much that we could do, even if we wanted to. Okay, let's start cleaning. The trash can's usually supposed to get rid of all the garbage and debris in the area, but I'm not sure that there was very much for it to pick up this time, so I didn't really notice a difference. Repairing this house thanks to the Rebuild collection. Shout out to them again. I've gotten a lot of comments around it, so I just wanted to mention because it's one of the more important mods for the sake of this series. It gives a nice one-click restoration to the major buildings and allows me to focus on the little details. Wipe this shack out. I just think it's so stupid that the settlers ever built it. There's a foundation on the other side of this farm. Solid concrete to build upon. You just have to kill 3 bugs. But they think, oh no, let's live in a shack made out of pallets on this ridge of dirt. Like, what is wrong with the... Sadly, this is the best bathroom I could make because I can't set up walls inside the house. I might just do a snap house in situations like this in the future, because I really didn't feel like an open floor plan bathroom or an outhouse really fit the vibe that I was going for in these videos. Tradition to hide our turrets in the bushes. Time for the tour. I think things turned out alright. It's not my favorite build, but I guess it's not so bad in the end. Let me know how you felt about it in the comments. Of course, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate all the support I've gotten so far. Of course, one more tour at night to see all the lights. Let me leave you with this. You're nobody until somebody loves you. And that somebody is me. Should this be my regular outro? I'm starting to think so. See you next time. that. Whoops. A little behind the scenes peek for you. I am cleaning up these areas like the roads and the junkyards. Eventually I would love to be able to tour around the entire map and see it just look pretty everywhere. There's still some floating boxes and stuff right now, but that's okay. It's a very long-term goal. Okay, last thing for real. Upgraded the Mr. Clean fit, so I'm not gonna die as much next time.